Greetings everyone and welcome back to another episode here on Tough Toy Tryouts. I am Kyle, this is Story, and I wanted to first start off by thanking everyone that showed their support during the whole Pet Quirks fiasco. Hopefully that's over and done with and I don't have to hear about it anymore, but if not, I'll let you guys know. You might notice some changes, completely different place. We just moved, actually still in the process of moving. We have a couple more things we need to move over, but we want to get back in the swing of things and try out some new toys, and we figured we'd start off with one of our most requested toys. It is a toy by Jolly Pets. It is called the Teaser Ball. The reason we really wanted to try this ourselves is because it's a ball within a ball. It says it even on the packaging. It's got this kind of, like those ball pits at like Discovery Zone back in the day and Chuck E. Cheese. Well, it's kind of like that inside of this harder plastic. It's a high density polyethylene. Yeah, we wanted to try it because Story loves when there's a ball within another ball. One of our favorite toys was the Holy Roller, and inside that we would put another type of Holy Roller, and that just keeps her entertained for a lot longer than just the ball by itself. And also it kind of keeps her from just straight up destroying the toy, which is good, of course. This is definitely not a chew toy. Specifically says that on the packaging that it's not a chew toy, though I will argue that their Chewy page on this toy does say that it is for heavy chewers. So that's kind of interesting, but it does say on the packaging that I'm going to trust. It says it is not for chewing. So it's something that they call just interactive play. So you want to be using it with your dog and you want to make sure you're monitoring their play. Keep in mind this is the high density polyethylene. It seems like it could possibly shatter or splinter. So that's why you don't want to be throwing this on like hard tile or anything like that. You're probably going to want to play it on carpeted surfaces and outside in the grass. It does float, which is good, and it is made here in the USA, which is also really good. So other than that, is there anything else really to talk about? It comes in several different sizes from 4.5 inches up to 10 inches. Price range going from anywhere from around $7 to $12. This is the 6.5 version, which I believe was around $9, maybe $10, which in itself is a bit on the pricey side, but if it lasts, then I think it's definitely worth it. You will see that we have two dogs testing this week. Bailey, who is not here right now, but she'll be in the video as well. Both of these guys playing with the toys. So let's get on with the test. Enough of me rambling. You want to go try this out now? All right, let's go. And here it is! Some scuffs and scrapes, but otherwise in great shape. Jolly Pet's Teaser Ball did relatively well during Story's testing, but let's go a bit more into the details. Let's talk about some of the negatives and get those out of the way. The first thing would be its construction. While super durable, the circle cutouts could be a bit smoother. It's always a bit of a concern that the edges could potentially hurt gums or human fingers, but luckily that never happened. If you have multiple dogs, I wouldn't recommend you allow them to play tug for this particular reason. As mentioned earlier, this thing is definitely made for carpeting and the outdoors. If you play with this on tile or hard wood, prepare for a whole lot of noise. But at least it didn't mark up any of the floorboards. I still feel the rigidity of the toy makes it susceptible to shattering, but it would take some actual effort to do so. As long as you roll this on hard surfaces, I doubt you'll have any issues. The only other complaint I have is this toy's inability to keep Story's attention for longer periods. I think because she couldn't really chew this and we couldn't throw it much, she lost interest and would prefer other toys over it. They recommend that you add peanut butter or yogurt or some other kind of spread for more enjoyment, but that seems a bit messy in this case. Now let's talk about the good things. The holes are just the right size for Story, so I definitely recommend that you take a few extra minutes in ordering the right size for your pup. The holes not only allow them to carry it around, but it also adds a little randomization as you roll it around. And even though it didn't hold Story's attention for more than about 10 minutes at a time, she at least mostly played by herself, which is rather rare for her. She was more than satisfied to try to get the inner ball out while pushing it all throughout the house. The toy definitely floats as advertised, however it's the inner ball that is actually floating. Story was still too afraid to grab it out of the pool by herself, but I still think it's a great feature for a toy to float, and this would be great at the beach or the pool for a water-loving dog. The inner ball does have a small hole, however, so ensure that the water is squeezed out before bringing it back inside. If you enjoy playing soccer, consider taking this with your pup to the park. It's rigid and lightweight, making it great at practicing your footwork while making your dog go nuts chasing after it. Even indoors, it's fun to kick it around a bit, and it's a much safer alternative to throwing it. So all in all, the toy did great and was a successful test. The price could be a bit better, and we highly recommend you purchase this from Chewy instead of Amazon for a better discount. But for under $10, this toy provides lots of entertainment and should survive a long time. In short, we recommend this toy for outdoor play, especially days at the beach or trips to the park. And that's where we end this week's episode. It was Story's adoption/birthday this past Friday. She's now 5, so enjoy this little mashup from that, more of which is on her Instagram. In the meantime, if you have any toy suggestions, let us know down below, and consider subscribing if you haven't yet. Until next time, we hope you have a paw-tastic week, and thanks for watching.